Hello everyone and welcome to the first edition of JCBW for 2021. This is a brand new show called JCBW Saturday Night Saturn. And this is the Saturday night program we're bringing back. We're relaunching with the title SATURN. So here we go, let's get this thing kicked off, shall we? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the first match of the brand new Saturday night show. JCBW Saturday Night Saturn, and it is Sophie Curley versus Celeste Rosa. Now there has been a little bit of stir up in the Bozawood family, as you know, before we went into the break of the new year, at the end of 2020. Sophia was distancing herself from Chelsea Bozawood. She's now separated. This is her show. She took part of his company, part of his show. She took one of his shows. This is her show. And she wanted to fight Celeste. Because as you know, the rumor was that Jeff had took him back up with Celeste. Now, Sophia doesn't really know whether they've taken up or not, but she doesn't like her either way. So she wants to have her in the first match here on JCW Saturday Night Saturn. And Celeste gets the first move here on this first match of the evening of the new JCW Saturday Night Show. And we are in the Saturday Night Arena, of course. The rebranded Saturday Night Arena. Havoc. Now, Saturday Night Saturn. And now Celeste has Sophia in a chokehold. That's the going for pin. One count. One count for Celeste. Sophia gets up. And down goes Sophia. Down goes Celeste. With a hurricanrana from Sophia. Body slam. She hurt her back with that one. And Celeste was able to catch herself with the ropes, but Sophia has got an arm breaker on her with a leg. Kick to the back, kick to the spine. Another kick to the spine from Celeste. To Celeste from Sophia. It's been a while since there's been some drama in the Bozawood family, especially with Jeff himself. I mean, his kids has been pitching a fit for years with Sophia. And she goes to the midsection. Goes to the top rope. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2 count. It's a 2 count, y'all. Elbow drop. Inverted elbow drop. Kick to the face. She grabs her by the hair. Picks her up. Now she goes up. She goes up with Celeste. Down on the mat. Kick to the stomach. And Celeste is able to counter that one. Out goes Sophia to the outside the ring. And now both ladies are outside the ring, and Celeste throws Sophia into the rails. Kick to the back from Celeste to Sophia. Into the rails she goes. Slap to the face. Knock to the face. Punches to the face. Down goes Sophia. Now she tries to pick her up. Body slams her and hits her right into the ring post. Right into the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. And down to the mat, Celeste goes. Sophia grabs her by the face and pushes her face right over the security rails. And now Sophia goes over the security rails. And both of these ladies are into the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Smack to the back. Another smack to the back. Kick to the midsection. Back rake. Knock to the neck and knock Sophia right over the security rails. But over, Sophia goes back over to the rails. Celeste knocks her in the hip face with an elbow. Sophia overturns her and starts smacking her, grabs her by the hair. Hits her into the covered up security rails there in the crowd. Now she does a body slam or something there. I can't tell what it was. Smack to the face. Another smack to the face. Celeste counters. Smack to the face from Celeste to Sophia. Punch to the face. Another punch. They're out there with the chairs, and down goes Celeste. She hits her in the midsection. And she's down on the knees, and a knock to the back of the neck, and now she's laying flat on her back, and now Sophia is going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's a 3 count. And Sophia wins the first match here on JCBW's return to Saturday Night Saturn. And our winner is the owner of the show, Sophia Curley. She's the winner. Well, that's the way she wanted it, y'all. Let's see what kind of match this was. These matches are already pre-recorded, and I'm just doing commentary and getting it ready for Saturday night. It'll debut Saturday night on YouTube and YouTube. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a 3-way match for Saturday night. Triple threat. And it is Dirty Austin, the rockandroll100fm.com Duck, and Keith Blackvenom. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday night. This is the first one we've had in a long, long time. We had branded it as Havoc for a while. Then we did away with it altogether and replaced it with BUFMA. And now Saturday Night returns. Most of BUFMA's characters are now over on this show. Because as you know, Sophia's brother worked for BUFMA. So most of the BUFMA characters are now this show. Now, a lot of the ladies have went with Sophia, with the exception of Celeste. Celeste and a few others. Wendy, of course, she never liked Celeste. Wendy's hated Celeste from the very beginning. Now, Keith Blackvenom takes Dirty Austin down to the ropes. Kicks him. But it's the Duck, the Dirty Duck, or the Duck, the Bad Duck, the Rock and Roll Duck. Starts attacking Keith, but Keith counters and kicks the Duck into the back of the legs. He's the rockandroll100fm.com mascot, y'all. Some of these characters will work on either show. Some of them are getting exclusive contracts to the Saturday Night and the Madness brand. Madness is still Jel's brand. Saturday Night Saturn will be Sophia's brand. We'll try to make some belts for each show. Right now, all titles have been extinguished. One show will have tag teams, the other will not. One of them will have the ladies tag team, which will be Saturn, of course. The ladies tag team will move to the Saturn show, and the male tag team will be on Madness. So I guess but each show will have a tag team division. It's just Saturn will have the ladies tag team, and Madness will have the males tag team. All titles have been extinguished, and we're going to make new titles for each show. Right now there's no titles. We'll also have 2 or 3 events a year. We'll have Bozomania. We'll have Southern Torpedo. And then we'll have Hallows Hell. And Kiko's for pin. 1, 2, 3. And Keith Blackbottom wins and beats both Dirty Austin and the Duck Quack. And Keith Blackbottom is the winner. Each show will have 2 matches on each of the big events. So that will be 4 matches per big event. And that was a bad match. And we go to the last match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, which is a tag team match. These are male tag teams. Now remember, we just told you that the tag teams will change hands eventually. The women's tag teams will be moved over here. But this is the, whatever they're called, the Mexican and the Puerto Rican versus the Curleys, the Bozawoods. Brad Bad and Jeff C. Bozawood. In his new look, his new badass look. So we got a tag team here. Now, like I said, the males tag team will eventually just be over on Madness. But Jeff wanted a match tonight. Now, Sophia don't like him interfering with her show. She's very pissed off. So she told him if he was going to wrestle, he was going to wrestle the... I forgot what their title is. It's the Mexican and the Puerto Rican. Which is my favorite Mexican. What's his name? Oh, Cecilio and Filiberto. So it's Bad Brad and Jeff C. versus Cecilio and Filiberto. Filiberto's the Puerto Rican. Cecilio is the Mexican. And down goes Bad Brad at the hands of Cecilio. And Filiberto has Jeff C. Bozawood. But Bozawood's able to overturn it. He's able to reverse it. Now which one of these 2 tag teams will win? Will it be Filiberto and Cecilio? Or will it be the Bozawoods? We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, Bozawood is the main owner of the brand of the JCBW. Right now, it's kind of, and Jeff goes for a pin, but Filiberto's able, Cecilio's able to stop it. Now Cecilio's trying to go for a pin on Bad Brad. But Bad Brad's able to stop him. Jeff was looking for a weapon, but was stopped by Filiberto. Filiberto takes Jeff C. Bozawood down. And right now, Jeff's company is in danger of being split up. He may lose part of his company altogether. And you know that evil Trent is enjoying every minute of it. Because he is trying to destroy Jeff's company. And he's almost worked because he has actually separated Jeff and Sophia. He's literally gotten away. And Filiberto went on a top road move and leaped on top of Bozawood. And Bad Brad is up there beating up Cecilio. Cecilio's laying on the mat. Now Jeff's laying on the mat. And Filiberto is going for some type of... I forgot what those are called. It's a slam. Now Filiberto's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Puerto Mexico wins. Puerto Mexico wins. That's the name of their tag. And that has been it for for the first edition of JCW's Saturday Night Saturn. We're glad to be back on Saturdays for 2021, and I hope you enjoyed our first matchup here for JCBW Saturday Night Saturn. That's a good term to it, that's for sure. We'll see you next time. Next time it will be the Madness, and that was a very disappointed match. And now we will flip over to the logo of Saturday Night Saturn, and we'll see you next week. Woo! Woo! Each week we'll reverse. Every other week. One week will be Saturday Night Saturn. The next week will be Madness. So Madness will air on Sundays. So it'll be Saturday Night Saturn, Sunday Night Madness. And it's every other week. One show per every other week. In other words, they don't air weekly. They'll air like every other week. Like, one week it'll be Saturday night. Next week it'll be Sunday. Woo! We'll see you next week. 2021. Rock'n'roll100fm.com, baby.